Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Raceway at Western Fair District, London, Ontario. Track Announcer Shannon Sugar Doyle with you. With me, our guest tonight for the pregame, award-winning writer Mel Keith. Happy to have you with us tonight, Mel.
Thanks, Sugar. Nice to be here.
Right on. Maybe some Lady Luck selections in the second part of our show. Right now, though, we're going to get to an HBI play of the day, one that both me and you, Mel, like. It's the 5 Teachers Vet, race number 9, a gutsy second best in her latest. She's facing similar foes tonight. Carol from Morrow, always a strong combo here in London. You probably know that already.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm familiar with the O'Brien Award-winning trainer and his work.
Right, Richard Morrow, he does well here in London. Let's go back and look at an early pick 3 play. This is a go-to wager. Race 1, early pick 3 kicking off. Using the 3 in the night or the 4 catch and ace. Catch and ace to me is my top selection here. The connections are doing well. Rob Dar trains for Rebecca Williamson, Jay Harris, the call on this one. Catch and ace is 2 for 2 lifetime and looks good to start things off there in race number 1. The second race, it's a 1 and 7 for me. Third race, I'll try and finish it off with a 1, 7, and 8. Number 7, Chappie Hour. She was much better last time out. She roughed it on the outside, still closed up to finish second in 159 and 3. If she comes back with a similar effort, she'll be tough. It's the early pick 4 to start in that third race. I'm going to stay on the same 3. I've gone deepest Duval in race number 4. There was 4 or 5 of them right across the track with this bunch last time out, where upset winner Rockstar Megastar was a winner by a head at 16-1. Ryan Holiday stays on that one. 4 deep in the 5th. My early pick 4 all hinges on number 5, the Duke of Zora. It's going to be second time for the trainer Kyle Bossens. Colin Kelly is on board tonight. The 7th race starts a late pick 4, 3 deep in the opening leg, and then we're 5 deep in race 8. 9th race, preferred 2 handicap for the fillies and mares. Got to use the play of the day in 5, Teachers Vet. 6, Pinky Tuscadero. Finally got some open road last time out. She was a solid winner. If we make it to the 10th, we're 3 deep in there with a 3, 7, and 9. Going to take a short break right now. We'll come back with a whole lot more. Our guest on the pregame show, Mel Keith from back in East, Nova Scotia, around Halifax, eh? She's back. We're back with more following the break. Stick around.
HPIBet.com. Access, rewards, and more.
Hey, welcome back to the pregame show, everyone. You're watching Race Day at the Raceway, Western Fair District, London, Ontario, for some half-ball harness racing action. Guest on the pregame show, award-winning writer Mel Keith. I'm your track announcer, Shannon Sugar Doyle, setting up the wagering action for this evening. It's a low 15% takeout on some pick 3, pick 4, and high 5 playing the go-to wagers in London. They are the pick 3 play right up front. Race number 1, always a guaranteed pool. Guaranteed pools featured on our pick 4 plays beginning in races 3 and 7. The high 5s featured at the added distance of a mile and a 16th. They take place in races 6 and 10. Again, it's all low 15% takes on our go-to wager. So again, award-winning writer Mel Keith with us for the pregame show. Harness racing is your game. You are president of the Canadian chapter of the United States Harness Writers Association. So maybe briefly touch on that. USHWA, what is it?
USHWA, well, it's the world's biggest organization of harness racing specific media. It had its 70th birthday last year. The Canadian chapter is the youngest chapter, but we're growing. We have 3 new members in the past year, so we're doing well. Yeah.
Right on. Mel Keith, president of USHWA, and visiting from the Halifax, Nova Scotia area. You attended both Flamborough and the Raceway for the first time this past week. Good times?
Awesome. It's been a great trip.
Gary Guy, Flamborough, okay?
Gary Guy, a fun guy with some great stories.
Right on.
Just like you.
Right on, okay. Great to have you with us tonight. A number of harness racing publications have featured your work over the years. Trot Magazine, Hoofbeats, Harness Racing Update, Atlantic Post Calls. Both of us with a little hand in World Harness Racing that launched last summer. You also do a bit of work in Australia for their racing as well?
Yeah, Trackbred magazine put out by Harness Racing Victoria. They needed someone to write on breeding, so I volunteered. There's a lot of horses coming here from over there in Australia.
Right
A bit of a
on.
legend, for instance.
Oh,
Some
of
well-known
course.
names around these parts.
We're looking forward to seeing him
yeah.
in less than a month. Returning champ. He was a winner of Molson Pace, and we'll look for him to come back and race in our Camluck Classic final Saturday in May. One feature story that you wrote a few years back, Been There, Bought the T-shirt. An outstanding written work, a Media Excellence Award winner, featured catchphrases, trademark calls from announcers from all over. And you've shown an interest in race calling over the years. Just tell us about that story, Been There, Bought the T-shirt, and you know, your love for harness racing and the guys that, or girls, that call races.
I grew up with Sackville Downs, Nova Scotia, audible from my backyard of my house. I heard Scotty
hear it,
Kane, who
yeah.
was absolutely spectacular. I made
late
my way
great.
to the track. He
late
was
great Scotty.
exceptional. And Been There, Bought the T-shirt just came out of debates in the sport about what kind of announcing do people like on races.
Trademark calls. I know I got a few of them. I don't try to overuse them. You know, they're off and it's on. I like using that one for our big races, and you know, 3/4 they get by there quick, and it's a hit me or something like that. I like to use them, but not a whole lot.
Well, that was the point of the article, I think. I gave you the last word in that
Sure,
article
yeah.
because people like to hear that stuff. They like the fresh calls. They don't need to hear something repeated endlessly. I think that was the consensus. But
Well,
congrats to the people who come up with those lines. They're off and it is on. Or shout out to Danny Amon. Boom, just like that.
Yeah, that's right. And Vance Cameron, you know, that's his bread and butter call down in PEI, especially Old Home Week, the people that show up and take in the race, they just love it. And
They
the
wanna
people
brew up.
and the people that participate, you know, they want those big calls. Sometimes, you know, they're going to Old Home Week. I want to be on the lead when I get a boom call. You know?
And when they're on the choo-choo.
Yeah, you bet. He's got a lot of great stuff back in Prince Edward Island there. So again, congratulations to you on that outstanding written work featured in the Trot Magazine 2015. Prior to the show, I asked you about a favorite race from the past that you could appreciate for not only the race call, but the horse itself, the race. And we're going to bring it up right now. It's going to be the Maple Leaf Trot from 2006. We're going to bring it up. Ken Middleton, of course, with the call. And one of the best trotting mares ever to step on a racetrack. And again, we're going to turn it up for a fine moment here. Again, for me, I've listened to this call a few times. Ken Middleton was just A1 at this. We're going to turn it up for him now, and we'll come back and we'll chat about it.
Trotters on the gate for the 55th edition of the Maple Leaf Trot. SA Speedy Balance, the one that broke at the start. The rush to the field picks up speed. And they're off. And from the outside, leaving like a rocket on the extreme outside as they move into that opening turn goes Stiletto. Abbey Road C shows early speed from the outside as well. And driven through hard towards the inside to secure position is Medvac. Out of trouble from back and forth is Peaceful Way. Dropped in fifth now is Elegant Man. Sixth off the speed as they move into the first turn is Sandvik. Then backed up towards the inside is Muscles Marinera. Parked in the early going is He's Striking. Then towards the inside, recovering after the break, SA Speedy Balance last in the field is Getting Down and Dirty, and they hustle to the quarter in 27-2. And here comes action in the form of Peaceful Way. Peaceful Way rockets out of fourth and is quickly up to take charge for Trevor Ritchie. Back into second now sits Stiletto. Moving third on the outside is Elegant Man, and racing back and forth is Medvac. Outside in fifth, trying to catch up to his cover is Sandvik, and he is toiling out there second over from fifth, all gapped out through a 55-4 half. Abbey Road C is sixth at the inside. Muscles Marinera seventh in Overland. Then tipped out goes He's Striking. Back towards the inside is the one that broke earlier. SA Speedy Balance Getting Down and Dirty trails the field, and they're going to have to do some trotting to catch Big Mama. Peaceful Way. Peaceful Way leads it by a length and a half. In that pocket spot from second as they trot the turn is Stiletto. Overland from in third as they go around that far turn is Elegant Man. Sandvik still has 4 lengths to make up, and he is simply not doing enough tonight. 3/4 in 1:24-3. And Peaceful Way turns for home. She leads by 4. 4. Back in second is Stiletto. To the outside from in third now as they come into deep stretch. Pop to the outside now with some late trot is Med back, but she is Canada's darling. She has 6 lengths. She is Peaceful Way, and she is on her way to a Maple Leaf Trot masterpiece. Peaceful Way wins this one by 6 lengths going away. It's Peaceful Way or no way. Peaceful Way in 153 and 3 has beaten the boys, and she beat them soundly to win the Maple Leaf Trot.
Confident in this mare and what she's done all along, but could you have ever forecast she would win at this in such dominant fashion?
Really, no. Obviously, Brian's horse, I thought everybody else thought he was the horse to beat. And, but I always have confidence in this mare. She's got a ton of speed, and I just figured if she was right, she could at least give him a run.
Just try and put it into words for you and all the big wins you've had. How satisfying is this?
Oh, this is right up there. I mean, you're on your home turf. This is one of the premier events, and it's just a real thrill.
Congratulations, Trevor. Enjoy it.
Thanks, Greg.
Trevor Ritchie getting it done with Peaceful Way, ladies and gentlemen, the queen of Canadian trotting and perhaps her crowning moment.
There it is, one of the greatest trotting mares ever to set foot on our racetrack, a Peaceful Way, one of the best set of trotting hands in the business as well. Trevor Ritchie, great call there. Ken Middleton, Greg Blanchard, broadcasting, mentioning the queen of Canadian trotting.
And she was. What a spectacular race. I chose it because I love Peaceful Way, and when she had her mind on her game, she was the best. Trevor Ritchie said she had pacing horse speed, and she did.
Right on. Middleton with a Maple Leaf Trot masterpiece call. It was Peaceful Way or no way, hey?
Yeah, great.
That was all right. 33 career wins from just 52 starts, 3.2 million earned, and a mark of 151 and 4. Huge back in the day, right? She was all right.
Yeah. And now we got Hannelore as our reigning horse of the year. So the trotting mares and the Maple Leaf Trot in Canada go together well.
All right. So switching back to you now, Mel. It's a pregame show debut, possibly a race call debut tonight at the Raceway, too. We'll see about that early on in the program. Okay, let's set up this evening's action now. It's another edition of Survivor Tuesday. Again, it's Lady Luck possibilities here with our pregame show guest, Mel Keith. So in the first race, I went to the 4, Catch an Ace, but you're looking outside.
Well, Dave Wall's in for one drive, and that's right as rain. There's a class drop there, return to the mile distance, which seems to be favorable, and some good recent form, so lots to like.
Right on. Over into race number 2, I went to the rail. 1, Ace 44, Nakira, second career start. She just missed in her career debut there at 10-1. Paul McKenzie hitting 8,500 career driving wins yesterday right here in London, so congratulations on that, Paul. But you went elsewhere here as well.
Well, outside the box a little, not trying to be different, but I kind of like Northern Shadow. I mean, Rob Shepard's statistics, his UDRS is outstanding there. We've got successively quicker last and second last quarters on that one, improving form.
Yep.
Lots to like.
All righty, over into the third race then. Third race, I went outside with the 7 Chappie Hour. She's just got to be as good as she was last time out. You went inside to a first-timer.
Yeah, Keen as a Bean kind of looked good there in that Woodbine/Mohawk start. Nice, fast closing quarter.
Yep. All righty, over into race number 4 then, the fourth race. I'm in the trailing spot, number 8, Lions Delight, who just missed last time out. I thought the horse was a winner. You went to?
The 3, Ace 44, X-Man, class dropper, first-time coulter, so...
Adding Lasix, 2.
Yep.
Over to the 5th race, race 5. I'm liking this 5, Eva's Best Girls. There's just something about her. There's nothing really in her program lines in her last few outings that suggests she should pop in there, but it's just one of those plays. It's a hunch play for me, and you're looking at?
The 4, class drop again, and likes to win. Look at that, almost half her starts this year already.
She's a 45-time winner, Moon Lake. Over into race number 6. I'm on the 5, Duke of Zora, second-time Kyle Bossens, and you went to?
Veroy Bayama. Not altogether sure of my reasoning there, just like the Veroy Bayama.
This horse won really easy, 2 back. Last time out, 4th. Just not as good as he was the start before that, but maybe tonight a better effort. Race 7, I like the 5, Fading Shadow, and you like one that likes to get over a fast track.
Yes, Selling the Dream, fast track like we should have tonight. Very consistent.
Right on. Over to the 8th race. My value play tonight is the 4, Got Some Spark, a Lindsay Kerr conditions. Colin Kelly closed up really well last time out, but we're not seeing things eye to eye at all thus far tonight.
Well, Miss Brandy Kay, you know, the class drop again, an angle I always like, and favorite post position. You know, she likes that 3 spot, 1 by 5 lengths last time
Yeah.
she left there. So,
I'm sensing you're a big fan of driver Scott Coulter here.
yeah.
He's doing all right. The leading driver thus far, 2018 at the Raceway. The 9th race is the only one that we both like, and it's our play of the day in
Teacher's
the
Pet.
5 Teacher's Pet. So we can go right on to race number 10, the finale. I'm in the trailing spot for the 9, Casimir Megastar, and you went to the 3, Emperor. Scott Coulter. Surprise, surprise.
And class drop.
All righty. Great job with your selections tonight then, Mel. It's always a pleasure to have guests on the pregame show, and a pleasure to have you with us. Any shout-outs tonight?
Back in Nova Scotia, everybody, all the Maritimes, Truro Raceway, all the Oshawa Canadians.
All righty. Let's go back and do some recapping now. Some pick 3 and pick 4 playing. We'll go back to the opener. We're 2 deep in races 1 and 2, 3 deep in the third. Third race will kick start, and early pick 4 going to stay 3 deep in there. Deepest of all in tonight's 4th race. Race number 4, tough one to crack in there. They were all across the track, that same group last time out. 4 deep in the 5th. King in on the 5, the Duke of Zora. Really good last time out. First time for Kyle Boston's, expecting even more tonight. The 7th race starts a late pick 4. The deepest I've gone was for race 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. Top class event tonight. It's the 5 Teacher's Vet or 6 Pinky Tuscadero, who's really good last time out, completing it with a 3, 7, and 9. Cameraman, Trev, standing by. What do you got for us, Trev? Race 10, number 3, Emperor for the cameraman's play on the day. Likes the chances for driver Scott Coulter, too. Scott Coulter,
Fan
they're
club.
putting a lot of pressure on you tonight, Scott. Best of luck in the bike tonight. And another edition of Survivor Tuesday. Always free to play, online or on track. Chance for you to win. $100 deposit to your HBI account. A chance for you to win your way into the Camelot Classic Grand Finale. Closing boards. Check us out on our website, westernfairdistrict.com, for everything you need. Free programs, selections, video replays, and more. Best of luck when playing the Raceway tonight. You still have time to get in on Survivor Tuesday. Good luck.